Morning, even afternoon, TimTheTatman 2, just had a podcast version of me. Got a banger for you today, baby. I've been streaming for a while now. 8 years of my life. Almost a decade. Now, I get a lot of questions. How would I start streaming? How do I grow my stream? How do I grow my YouTube? What would you do? What I talk about in this video is if I was starting from square one, this is how I would approach the streaming world, the YouTubing world now, and try to grow my brand and my channel. If you enjoy these kind of videos, be sure to drop a like on and share with a friend. If you're not subbed over here to TimTheTatman 2, you enjoy this content as well, hit the sub button and ring the bell. All right. Be sure to tell somebody you love them. Okay. I'll catch you in the next one. Just think a fat guy has celebrity friends only because guys like me watch him. Yeah, you made me. That's right. Thanks for making me, man. Really appreciate that. All right. Thanks, guys. We made Tim this way. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You guys are the reason I bought a Lamborghini, literally. Because you're the ones that showed me a Lamborghini. And you're like, Tim, why don't you just get it? And I was like, that's a good point. Twitch chat. Why don't I just buy it? Forehead, right? So, fair point. You guys are like, Tim, dude, just buy it. And I was like, you're right, dude. I should just buy a Lambo. You know, Tim, all that hard work, right? The hard work of sitting here day in, day out, you know? You know what is funny though? Streaming is hard in its own way. It is. Now, outside in, it probably looks very easy. It probably does. But here's what I always tell people. Some people talk, right? Go get a real job. That's what someone said to me. And I said, I'm going to buy your house. I'm just kidding. But they'll say, go get a job, right? And get a real job. That job's easy. And so all I say back to them, right, in that moment is I say, if streaming is so hard, or so, I'm sorry, if streaming is so easy, then just go stream. Right? Just go do it. If it's so simple, right? Because it is. Just go and stream. If that's so simple and it's so easy. And the funny part is, obviously, some people have like a base before they come into streaming. I did not. I had no followers anywhere. I was me. And I randomly started streaming on twitch.television because it was a fun hobby. I was like, this seems fun. I like video games and I like people. So why not, right? Why not just give it a shot? And I had 0 followers. And then one of my day ones, Jay Skrill, he's been here. He still is here actually to this day. He was like one of the first 10 viewers I ever had, right? And you build that base. And then eventually, I don't know if a lot of people know this, man, but for the first like 5 to 6 months, 4 to 5 months, probably, realistically. 4 to 5 months. I had about 20 viewers, man. 20. 4 to 5 months. And then one day, I'll never forget, I had 100 viewers. 100. It was about 6 or 7 months in. And I couldn't believe it. I took my shirt off. Quite literally. I took my shirt off. You know what I mean? And I don't know why that was my only reaction. I remember being like, guys, we might hit 100 viewers. If that happens, I'm taking my shirt off. And then we hit 100 and I took my shirt off. But what I'm trying to say here is some people will come into streaming with a base, right? With like a base, what's the word I'm looking for? Following, right? And obviously that is going to help you 100%, but it's not going to be the end all. Twitch streaming in general, it's like a weird like anomaly where Twitch really only knows people on Twitch kind of thing. And you could have someone who I consider very famous stream on Twitch, but chat will be like, who's that? Like, who is that? I don't know who that is, right? But I'm like, I'm sorry. The guys, this is, sorry, this is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You guys don't know who this is? Streaming is very easy in theory. In theory, you're absolutely right. But when it really comes down to streaming I think I always say to people, if you've tried to stream before, you probably understand the how it can be difficult. Is that fair? Is that a fair statement? It's like if you've ever tried it, you could probably understand how it'd be a hard thing to do. Now I'm at a point in my quote unquote career, I'll throw that in air quotes here, where yes, it is very easy for me now. Yeah. But even in its own right, I'll stream 6 to 8 hours, somewhere in that, for a ballpark, guys. I'll stream 6 to like 8 hours. And then I'll you can ask Whips. All right. I have fucking phone calls off stream. The other day I streamed for 8 hours. I can't say exactly what I did, but I'm sorry. I streamed for a 10-hour day with the tournament, and then I went and did another thing for 4 hours after. 4. And it was like a 14-hour day. Even at this point, you're right, streaming is not that hard. And it's something I love, right? Being able to stream, it's a fun thing. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it is tough, man. It's tough to get started. There's a whole mental aspect of it. Obviously, this isn't a physically demanding job, right? I did landscaping for years, right? Years. And that was a very physical, laboring job, right? I was the workhorse. So I'm moving mulch, I'm moving concrete, all that stuff. I've done that. That's very hard too. Don't get me wrong, but there's a mental game with streaming, man. It's weird. It's a weird one. I can't explain it. Can't explain like how you feel with it, but it's really hard to just hop on Twitch nowadays and just stream and get a following. That's a very hard thing to do now. That's why, what do I always say to you? Try to come in with a base from TikTok. I swear to God, that's the move right now. That's how you do it. Trying to hop on Twitch right now, or wherever you're at, bro. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Mixer, F's and chat, wherever you're at, trying to just hop on and trying to just do it is it's a tough thing. That's not an easy task, because there's so many streamers now that have, I mean, you can scroll on Twitch, bro, for like 10. You can scroll and you're finally getting down to people with 5 viewers. Then you finally get down to people with 1 viewer, and then there's me, right, with 0 viewers. And that's it's like, how is anyone going to notice? It's hard, man. But that's my biggest tip for streaming right now, man. My biggest tip is TikTok. I know it's a weird thing to say, and I want to reiterate this here. I don't just mean post your clips from your stream on TikTok. Do you guys think that? Have I made that clear enough yet? You're not just taking stuff from your stream and putting it onto TikTok, right? You are making content for TikTok in its own way. And what I mean by that is whatever game you're interested in, Warzone, Valorant, if you want to be a gaming content creator, look at those TikTok guys that are doing those games, see how they're doing it. Trends are a huge thing on TikTok too, man. Little dancing and stuff like that, little dancing. You know, the sounds, stuff like that. It's all this, like, it's almost like a puzzle, bro, literally. It's like a little puzzle, and you can kind of, if all of a sudden you put all the pieces together and you get like a trend song with a funny video and it really works out, your video could go to the moon, bro. 5 million views, just like that. And then you get 10, 20,000 followers off it. And then you could be like, hey, I stream on Twitch, by the way. Smile, you know? And then you have some sort of base where people could be like, oh, I saw this guy on TikTok. Because it is very hard right now just to get recognized with 0 or 1 viewer on any streaming platform. I don't care what one you're on, bro. It's a hard thing to do right now. Years and years ago, you guys might not understand this, but 8 or 9 years ago, right, when I started, I saw Soda popping with 100 viewers one day. This is years ago now, guys. And I was like, wow, 100 viewers. I'm never going to see this kind of number again for anyone. 100. And then I'll never forget one day, Chance had 500 viewers, bro. And I was like, homie, this guy has 500 viewers right now. This is the biggest I've ever seen on Twitch. I'll never see any more viewers on Twitch. This is crazy. You know what I mean? And the difference is, because some of you might not understand this, years ago on Twitch, when you clicked on a game, you'd see someone that had like 100 viewers, and then maybe someone had 70 viewers, and then 50, and then 30, 10, 5, 1, 0, 0. And it's like you don't have to scroll for 47 hours to get to the bottom of the list. Does that make sense? So like discoverability on Twitch in its early days were very easy. I'm not going to say very easy. Easier. Much easier. Now, Godspeed to you, man, if you give it a shot. And that's why I always say try something like TikTok, because the discoverability on it is huge. The kid trick-or-treated at my house 4 years ago. I didn't know he was recording. Thank God I wasn't an asshole. Get off my property! Dude records trick-or-treating, and the video puts no videos ever. Puts that video on TikTok, 6 million views. He has 30,000 followers right now. That's like what I mean about if a video pops off, a video fucking pops off, bro. It's that's what it does. That's what TikTok does, man. It's weird. It's weird, bro. Thank God I was nice.